Well, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Guys, welcome to Sharina Belly. Yeah, y'all can say this is the place to be. But anyway, welcome to everyone who's new. Welcome back to everybody who's been here before. If you're new, guys, please consider subscribing to Sharina Belly. But listen, I'm not going to be before you long, so I'm going to say please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hype me on up, guys. Did I say please and thank you? Okay, guys. Again, I'm not going to be before you long, but I was looking at MA's live, aka Adrian. Okay, I was looking at one of her live, and she was thanking a new content creator for having her back. But anyway, that's not the thing that, stood out to me. Not really. Although people going to do what people going to do. But the thing that stuck out in my mind is that she was doing a whole lot of dry bagging again. Just dry bagging. And I'm just wondering, when are people going to take her words, some of them now, at face value? Such as, she asked you guys to go and do a little research. Go do your research, she says. And I think that would be wise to some of you people, because some of you people, I'm talking about her supporters, will just fall in line, without doing any kind of research on her, to seeing that she's not on the up and up. They won't see that. They won't see it because they don't want to take that step, because they just probably like her themselves, so they don't want to pull that scab back, because that's going to probably have them thinking, well, oh, she was up here making all kind of, you know, delusional remarks. She was up here just out and out lying to us. They don't want to see that, because it's probably going to introduce them to that man or woman that lives within themselves. They don't want to see that. But anyway, she's up there dry bagging once again, talking about how her skin is so dry, how she needs to get a facial. And I'm thinking to myself when I heard her say that, oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm thinking to myself, now, with somebody who says that they have multiple streams of income, somebody who says they have a man who's doing fairly well because he bling bling out. He's got this watch, he's got this necklace. Girl, please, take that weak stuff, put a stamp on it, and drop it in the mailbox, because ain't nobody trying to hear it. Because for somebody who's professing to have multiple streams of income, a man who's, she's saying, doing fairly well for himself, and you mean to tell me he can't treat you to a facial, girl? Well, see, you, either you got your facts all screwed up, or you want us to look at this mess and get screwed up thinking that the mess is real. Why can't your man, or those multiple streams of income that you have, that you say you have, girl, why can't that do the trick and get your skin the way you want your skin to be? Oh, can you help me out with an answer, girl? Because inquiring minds just want to know. Something ain't adding up. It's a little foul, funky, funky, funky all the way in Denmark. It is. It's just that funk is reaching all the way over here to Maryland, and I'm gonna need it to stop. Go get your own. You just hoping that somebody, oh yeah, she needs, let me go. Can't you people, now I'm talking to the daggone nut ups. Can't y'all put one and one together and try to come up with two? Why y'all always putting one and one together and coming up with 25? I don't get that. Listen to what she's saying to you guys. Look at how her moves she's making. Y'all look at it like, oh, she being real. She just real. Just because she cursing all this, that, and the other, she being real. No, what she's being real about is snowing and suckering you guys in. That's what she's being real about. And y'all ain't even real enough to do your homework. Research is what she call it, to find out what the real truly is. It's sad, though. It's sad. It really is sad. Because I've heard my daughter say from time to time, she said that, I think she said she heard somebody else say it. They said if you see a fool, bump his head. Excuse me. And it seems like that's exactly what she's doing. She sees fools, and she will bump your head. And the saddest part about it, y'all will help her. Y'all will help her as she bumps your head. Y'all will help her. Her hand will go like this, and she ain't even got to move it. And your head, before you know it, it's doing one of these numbers. You're bumping your own during it. She ain't even got to push it over there to the wall. All you gotta do is put a hand up like this, and your head will start to jerking off to the daggone wall. Somewhere it's bumping into, because you ain't got sense. She's telling you to do your research, and you need to take heed, nut-ups. Because don't you want to know why this man who's all blinged out can't afford to get her a daggone $55 facial, maybe, let's just say $100. Why can't he afford to do it? Why can't her multiple streams of income afford her that? See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, listen. Whew, Lord have mercy. Y'all just fall for anything. Hook, line, and sinker. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see. But listen, if you like it, I love it. You love it, I like it, honey. That's your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you. You know the rest. It's terrible, but y'all need to use what God put between your ears. You do. You need to use it. Because this woman ain't doing nothing but taking you people to town, and y'all just helping her get you there. And she talking about, oh, y'all, these views is going through the roof. Yeah, people like to see train wrecks. People like to see it. It ain't because you're no daggone celeb, baby. People like to see the buffoonery that goes on. Because as quiet as it might be kept, you think they laughing with you? Sugar, I beg to differ. They laughing at you. They just laughing at you, sugar. Because it's just more BS. I don't know how to put it no calmer than that. Okay? Just pure BS. Like I said, you need to go ahead on and get your own facial. You need to get your own apartment. You need to get your own everything. 53 years old and you still stuck on all kind of gigantic stupidity. And it's sad to watch. It really is. But the thing is, when you got people out here and they just... But you know what? You can't tell grown people too much or nothing. You know, that's why I haven't been doing too much talking about you, because you just can't tell grown people. Because, see, they're going to have to find out life on life's terms. And find out they will. Find out they will. But you nut-ups, Don't come back over this way talking about some Miss Sharina. I know what you talking about now. No, y'all should have been had those daggone eyes adjusted. Y'all should have been done went somewhere and got a screwdriver and got them daggone nuggets up here tightened up. But y'all wanted to sit there and fall for the okey doke. Talking about she real. Yeah, real about duping you. Duking you. That's what she's real about. Duking you. Because a lot of her mess just don't add up. And if y'all can't see that. And another thing. She sits around and talk about how she don't talk about nobody. Do your research. Them some more lies. Do your research. It's them some more lies. When she feel like it, she will talk about anybody, family, frenemy, friends or foe. She will talk when she feels like it. But then, she want to sit up there and act like, butter won't melt in the mouth or something. Like she all Miss Cool, Calm, and Collected and ain't doing, I ain't bothering nobody. Knowing you telling lies. Calling people who... She did a daggone live, when was it? Early today, yesterday? Wasn't that long ago. Calling somebody, looked like they are dancing, and I'm not sure. I have a suspicion of who she could be talking about. Talking about they look like a dancing doughboy or something like that. But yet still, you ain't talking about nobody, huh, Adrian? You need to stop with them lies that you all innocent, ain't bothering nobody. Girl, you talk when you want to talk. When that mess came about with you and your sister-in-law, you opened that can of worms because you put your mouth where it did not belong. That part, you put your mouth somewhere where it did not belong. And then when the woman, she grabbed a hold of your liver and your tonsils at the same time, and had you sitting up there looking 3 carats cray-cray, cray-crayer, cray-crayer, crazy, honey, because she put your stuff, woo, I know you had, and then you were like, well, I ain't going to say no more. Shouldn't have said nothing in the first place, and you wouldn't have to be talking about backing down in the second place. But y'all stop believing all these lies she's feeding y'all. She is lying. To the 20th degree, she's lying. And then all she's doing when she's sitting up here talking about, oh, my face is so dry. But you are a celeb. And you making all these income streams of them. And you can't go plop down $100 to get your face. Now, why you say that on camera? Because you want somebody to hear you and you want them to cash app you the money. And the thing is, the sorry thing about it, you won't go get no facial. You'll go meet the boys on the curb and get that facial. Done. And then come back 2 weeks later, my skin's so dry. Well, then somebody just send you $100 for it. And you didn't do it, just like with the cat food. Somebody sent you stuff for the cat food, for Kitty. You ain't do right by Kitty. So I know if you ain't going to do right by your cat, you ain't going to do right by nothing else nobody try to do for you. It's a hot mess. But anyway, guys, I'm done. Y'all go ahead on and like, if you will, the video. Subscribe to Sharina Belly. Share me out. Send some comments. I mean, I know a lot of people see how this girl is moving. I don't know why there has to be people who loves to move around with scales on their eyes, refuse to see what's right there in front of them to see. But there's those people, and it's no accounting for it, because people gonna be what? People. And sometimes, like I said before, some people make excuses, give passes to certain people because they themselves are that way. So when they make excuses for those people who are similar to them, it's like giving them that their own selves are past too, to keep up with the cray-cray. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And, well, I didn't go live today either. Did I say that already? I don't know if I did or not. But I didn't go live. And, I'll maybe go live tonight. And if not, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I just had a lot of running around to do today. I had a lot of running around to do. But, I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. And go ahead and like the video, or I call everything video. This is a pre-record, so it can be called a video. I even call the live video. It doesn't matter to me. All of it's on tape, so what the heck. But I will see y'all on the next video. Or live. I might go live. Like I said, if not tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Y'all take care. And have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, okay? Love yourself. Love someone else. Tell yourself you love yourself. Tell someone else you love them. I love you and I mean it, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it, okay? So, until the next time I see you, or you see me, or however this stuff is supposed to be, I'll see you when I see ya. Thanks for watching, everybody.